everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Now it is summer, which means we are well into wedding season. So I am going to a wedding this July and a bridal shower this weekend. So I engraved this beautiful marble and acacia wood board from Webstaurant store. And so this is a great example of a 20-minute or less project. So if you're looking for a quick gift, this is what I do. And if you have a store and you're looking for products that are easy to do, fonts that are set, I love using this combination of fonts. So I'll show you what fonts I'm using, how I set it up, and we'll check out how this engraves. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want a Glowforge of your very own, you can check out the link in the description and you can save up to $500 on a new machine. So we're gonna set up our design in Silhouette Studio like I always do. I'm gonna go to the text panel over here on the left and type out the name. It is IZQUIERDO. I wrote it down next to me. I don't know, I don't have it memorized. All right, so we're gonna choose this and I'm going to pick my font. So what I like to do is I like to keep some standard fonts on my computer that are my go-tos for gifts or things like this. So I'm going to go over to the textile panel and we are going to choose a font called Belagia. This one, let me fill it in. And I'm choosing this one specifically for like the feel, I don't want to say vibe, but the vibe that I'm going for. I want it to look classic, a little bit thin, and a little bit more spaced out. So I really liked how this one looked. So let's bring that out. So we can go right here because this is a script font. I'm going to right away go over here, weld it, and I'm actually going to take this eye and nudge it out just a tiny bit. So now I'm going to take this entire thing, right click, make compound path. So what that did is it just flattened it all into one big object. They're all going to be treated together and I can't ungroup it now. All right, so now we're going to do our established date, EST. And we're in 2021. Can you believe that? It's 2021. And I like to use Barlow Condensed for this one. This is like my go-to thin, kind of modern, but good pairing with script font. So we're just gonna kind of check our sizing. I like, yeah, I like it like that. So I'm gonna go through, weld it, right click, make compound path. You can also group if you want to. And so now I'm going to bump this up a little bit with my arrows. I'm going to take my arrow, drag down, select both of these. And then the top right here, my quick access toolbar, just going to center align it. I wasn't that far off. And now we're all set to go. So I'm going to grab both of these, right click, group. And I'm not going to worry about the sizing. I'm going to do that in Glowforge Studio. So we'll go to File, Save Selection, Save to Hard Drive. I'll choose SVG, and I'll see you in just a minute in my Glowforge software. So here is my cute little charcuterie board. This is from Webstaurant store. So after looking at this, I can see the bottom of the marble on these sides have slight chips in it. So I am going to engrave on this side. The next thing to think about is that this is a little bit more than a ½ inch thick, so it could be too tall for my crumb tray. I'm going to go ahead, take my crumb tray out, and we'll just set it to the side. And I have, if you watch my videos, you know I love to use these two little boards. I got these in the Target dollar spot years ago, but when I stack them together, they're just around an inch, maybe a little bit less, so it can almost always prop up what I'm looking for into the safe area for the Glowforge. So don't forget Glowforge, the top of your item has to be between a ½ inch to 2 inches from the bottom of your machine. A lot of times when we have thinner stuff, we put on top of our crumb tray and we're all good. But for something like this that is more than a ½ inch, the crumb tray will actually boost it up too high, and that is how you get damaged engraves. So we're just going to throw this in here. I'm going to try to set it as straight as I can in here. And now I'm going to close this and turn on my Glowforge, and I'll see you in the software as we set up our design. Right, so my design is uploading right now. You can see in the bottom right corner it's processing, and you might hear my Glowforge in the background finding its place. I just turned it on so it's centering. So this is a great opportunity to talk to you about something that just came out with Glowforge. There are different line colors depending on the function you have in there. So you can see we have a dotted red line. That is okay. That means there is no function in there, like no function set to it, but it also can indicate that your design is outside of your safe cutting or engraving area. So I really like it. Before it was light gray and you can barely see it, so this is a huge improvement. So while we're waiting for that to center, I'm gonna choose engrave over here on the left, and then I just like to do charcuterie. I just saved it in here. So we'll do charcuterie coated, which really just means that I'm doing 1000 speed and 100 power. And check it out. Now you can see it's all filled in. It's this nice, beautiful blue. I really enjoy it. And while we're waiting, I'll just show you what else it does. So we have our engrave, cut. It does a dotted red line because it's outside of, oops, our safe cutting area. Then we also have score. Oh, cut, I didn't choose a setting. So you can see we have that solid coral color. Score, you can see turns purple, and ignore has that dotted red line. So let's go back to our engrave. I'm going to do my charcuterie, which is 1100. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my focus right in the middle of my board. This will help my camera figure out how far away my board is, and it'll give me a better view, and it'll help me line up my design a little bit easier. So you want to make sure you do this. You either want to make sure you autofocus or manually put in your height, because it can be off in your software, and that's how you have designs that are misaligned, because you're going off the original view and it's not adjusted for the height of your board. So let's check this out a little bit more. So I want it to be kind of centered in there. I want it to go across like this. I'm gonna make it bigger actually. I wanted to have more space, but you know what? Let's live it up. So this couple is getting married in July. I'm filming this in June, barely June. So we're really excited. These are good friends of ours. My husband Nick is actually a groomsman, and I'm really looking forward to this wedding. So I'm just gonna nudge this over. And now I'm happy with that. So let's hit print. This will tell us how long it'll take, and then I will see you after you see the little time lapse of this happening. I will see you at the end for the final product. Alright guys, so that's it. Here is our finished board. Again, this is marble and acacia wood. I got this from Webstaurant store. I think it looks really, really cute. I'm so excited to give it to her at her bridal shower this weekend, and it was super easy to do. So this is a great example of a project that you can get done in 20 minutes or less, and you can set standard font so it's an easy product for you to give as gifts or make it a standard product on your website. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And if you want to have a Glowforge of your own, check out the link in the description and you can save up to $500 on a new machine.